run the fastest.
Busch Light's giving away one ultimate tailgating package for one ultimate fan and more big prizes throughout today's race. Follow at Busch Beer on X and comment using hashtag Busch1fan, hashtag sweepstakes to bring every lap that ends in a 1 for your chance to win. Look at these fans get on their feet, Kevin. The Chevrolet Blazer EV SS leads the field out of turn number 4.
On the pace car. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this!
You excited?
Excited!
Oh, here they come. In the restart zone. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing in Daytona, boys.
Green flag, and we're underway.
Oh.
Cool!
As they build this energy, we talked about it earlier, Kevin. First time any of these guys have felt all 40 cars being out there. A lot more speed, a lot more, the pushing, everything, all the runs, the blocks, everything happens a lot faster when it goes out.
Yeah, and you know, the experienced guys and guys that have had good talks with their team, they're going to take their time a little bit right here. But I don't think you want to wait too long. I think you want to put yourself in as good a position as possible. If you're at the front half of this field, if you're at the second half of this field, you're going to immediately go into how much fuel can I save, because the guys up front are the ones that have the track position, and you're not going to get it. So you might as well start trying to accomplish something in the second half of this field.
Now, 10 drivers have to start at the rear due to either unapproved adjustments, backup cars, or engine changes. They are Larson, Gibbs, Herbst, Van Gisbergen, Stenhouse, Keselowski, Davies, and Castroneves.
On the
Look on the 7
here with Elio Castroneves, and he's had a tough week here, Clint.
He has, but he's back out there. Those guys did well the job rebuilding that car. That is not a backup car. They completely rebuilt new front wheel. I mean,
look at that.
You guys did a good job getting back.
That's just it. That's what they did. I still think it. Okay.
Because you came down here to get a trophy.
Yes, you can.
That happens at the end
Yes,
of the
you
race.
can.
How do you get to the end of the race? Right here in fuel savings mode.
Yeah, and you see right here, you know, you're running 50-60% throttle. Trail that throttle back to 50% down the straightaway. But what's going to happen here is at some point, these guys in the second half of the field are going to get frustrated, and then they're going to say, okay, I'm going to take advantage of these guys while they're trying to say, I'm going to get some track position. So you're going to see that game start to be played at some point. But the ultimate goal in this situation is, how do I make the shortest pit stop?
Tell me why you wouldn't go to the front and lead this pack. Right now,
I think you have to somewhat stay in that fuel window with everybody else.
how do you do that better than the guys
Because
at the
if
front?
you use more fuel at the beginning of this race and have to make a longer pit stop, you're going to lose the track position anyway.
And when you're back there in the back, that draft, that magnificent draft that all these
Whoa, look at that.
that Larry showed you with the Toyota Cutaway car, that enables
Look at all
those
the
guys in the back
cars.
to use less fuel because they're just literally pulled along in that airflow.
Yeah, and this is not easy. I think as drivers, you have a lot of responsibility, and your teams have to see the savings and the things that are going on. But in the middle of the pack especially, you start to get that accordion effect and have if you're not paying attention, can run into the back of somebody pretty easy.
Leaders off the spoiler cab of William Byron, Chase Briscoe alongside. Chevy and Toyota. Byron, last year's winner of the 500 in a backup.
Oh!
Lost the draft off the pace as last year's Rookie of the Year, Carson Hocevar.
Here comes number 10.
Fuel pressure issue.
Yeah, we saw that car not practice yesterday, Clint. That's a very good reason to be able to make the argument for that last practice yesterday. Speaking of Carson Hocevar.
Oh.
Larry Mack. Yeah, let's take a look at our Craftsman tools of the race. This would be for the drivers.
pit road, especially on the green, getting on the pit road and getting off. We saw a lot of mistakes in the road races on Thursday night. You know when to push and when not to. One bad push at the wrong time could cause the big one. I would tell all my drivers this, including a man named Earnhardt, we can't win this race in the first 150 laps, but we can flat lose it if we get in trouble.
All right, the third lane has formed up. Thanks, Larry. Michael McDowell was the first to jump out there and create a third lane, trying to get those cars to the front. Joey Logano on the outside in his Ford.
Well, here they come. There you see that teammate. There's the pairing that I was talking about. The teamwork of Joey Logano and his teammate Austin Cindric. Lights out in that second duel Thursday night. You see them head to the front, outside coming.
Yeah, now put 3 boards in a row in line on that top row, and you start to see some of that strategy with some of these team cars getting together.
6 laps complete in the Daytona 500. William Byron, your leader. As we take you, Fox, side by side.
Here's a little Wendy's menu hack for you. If you want a super fresh, high-quality burger every time, just tell them you want a hamburger. And then they'll give you one right off the grill. Made for you, not waiting on you. No code words required. Every single hamburger, every single time. Okay, so that's not really a menu hack. When it's made fresh every time, gotta be Wendy's.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, the attention, the celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado, because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
There you are. I'm looking all over for you.
Can't take my eyes off it. It's absolutely captivating.
Hey, Meta, translate that.
Which one of you is real?
Is Rodney up there? That kind of ruins it.
We're done.
What about these?
Looks right.
Quick, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge and is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks, like that.
What's wrong with going in circles?
Different circles, Ross.
Okay.
Head for the mountains.